And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Play action, C.J. Carr. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Here's Carr to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Moving past the 25. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
He does a really good job here. You want to get a huge play. You got to push the ball down the field. You need a bunch of yards. But wait a minute. Now he can just tuck it, scramble, go get you a bunch of yards. Now put you in a great third down situation. Real heads-up play by the quarterback.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch right at the 50. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Paul.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. That is a costly penalty on this defense. Now they're dealing with a 2nd and 2. Quarterback signaling to his guys. They'll run it. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Speeding down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bulldog. He got a step and just dusted the field. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Here comes the Georgia offense ready to go on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Built
a shot toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Fires toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the...
Looking for the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
On the return, it's Walton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Wide receiver going in motion. Carr. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Blasted as he lets it go. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Dropping back, it's Carr. Finds his tight end. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last...
He's looking deep. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They'll move the tight end. He's changing the play. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Sets his feet. It's Stockton. Quick completion on the out. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Throwing right. Hauls it in. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Snap on first down, wants to throw. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Second and long here. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time he's got his man. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He splits the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. He'll put total leather and get the second half started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
They'll need a bunch on second down. To the air. It's Stockton. Got his man. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Under pressure. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
I'll tell you what, it's so nice to speed that clock up with the quarterback. Hit him early, hit him often. Those shots start to add up. That thing comes out all over the place.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Hits inside. It's Frazier. Driven back.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Upstairs to make the catch. Runs through a man. He might have space. Touchdown, Bulldog! And the pummeling has started.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
He'll bring it out. It's Porter. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here come the Irish, back on offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. You got to stop turning the football over.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
The give is to Williams. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Finds his big tight end. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Throwing, Carr fires to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Gilbert. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Notre Dame comes to the line, that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Coleman Williams. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Motion from the back. Moves the pocket. It's Carr. Right side, it's Graham. Makes the grab in their space. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Notre Dame comes to the line that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. Going to the run, it's Williams. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rides to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. Carr from the gun on 3rd down. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
I know we're in the 3rd quarter, but because they're trailing like they are, they're right now in 4-down mode every single drive. You throw an incompletion down in the red zone, this is a no-brainer. They're going to be throwing it again, and we'll see if the defense can step up here.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Fourth down, Carr. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Touchdown, Dogs! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And he puts through the extra point. Fielded in the end zone. It's Walton. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The give is to Williams. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Here's Carr to throw. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
They're in the gun, 3rd down. Here's Carr. Out wide left, it's Danzy. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Rush is on. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Bulldog!
How oftentimes can you say that there's a safety who's the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the counter play. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
There's just so much for this defense to think about. They've had strong side runs thrown at them. Now the counter. They know that this offense can work into play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume this defense needs to worry about at this point in the game.
It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Well, they were trying to go RPO. The quarterback decided not to hand it off, and the pass rush just swallowed it up. They got to him so quickly, knocked the ball out, and jumped on it.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Trying the left side. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Drops back. It's Stockton. Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Kick is in the air. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
Hauls it in down the sideline. Breaks into the open. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. Carr going for the big play. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. How about this? A two-point conversion coming. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Carr. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Lowers those pads. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Long way to go on 2nd down. They'll give to Frazier. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that 1st down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
Trying to get started. Makes a move. Oh, he got loose. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with a dub.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Moving the pocket, it's Stockton. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
You start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go, you on the sideline, you in the game.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. It's complete to the right. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. Quickly complete. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Well, it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback. You saw it right there. He is dialed in. He's finding his one-on-one matchups. He's making good decisions, and he's been so accurate. Now, 4 TD passes in this one, and that's why his team is way up here late in the game.
And he added the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Porter. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Hauls it in. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Complete. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Throwing, Carr. Finds his man. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Carr. Snags it. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Man, this quarterback's got a short-term memory, boy. After the interception on the last drive, that looked so ugly, but he's come out and he's been able to turn the page. 4 for 4 now on this drive, throwing it. He's got himself right back in, locked in a really, really nice rhythm. I don't think you have anything to worry about if you're the head coach looking at your quarterback, seeing how he's responded to that mistake on the last drive.
Second and long here.
Here we go.
Here's Carr to throw. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a...
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Fires left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. They're all over him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
We've seen this defensive end make a lot of plays. In the run game, he's setting the edge. He's forcing the football to go back inside, but he's not a one-trick pony. He can also get out of his stance, use his hands, and use his speed to beat offensive tackles and get to the QB.
Oh, he's got some space. At the 30. He's at the 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Walton. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He wants a big play here late. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They'll need a bunch on second down. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. This time it's complete. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Back to pass, it's Carr. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
They'll send the back in motion. Again, it's Carr. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Corners are going to bail. Throws toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. Both of these